I have in total of 20 years of experience in academia and with industry. I have filed 4 patents in the field of artificial intelligence, cloud security, and IoT as well. Plus, I can like my research area is cyber security, and from last 10 years, I'm working towards spreading the awareness about cyber security and cyber crime. If there is any cyber crime, how women can report it to the police, what kind of cyber cells are available, what kind of cyber police is there, what are the portals where someone can report those incidences, how those incidences can be tracked. So my passion is to reach out to each and every individual in the India, in the country, in the state, to tell them about the initiative which government is taking, and how important it is to be safe on cyber world, and how it is difficult to be safe on cyber world. So I'm working in this direction, and in this direction only I came to know about cyber crime free Bharat, and I would like to be part of crime free Bharat for taking my initiative and matching with your vision and to work toward in this area, and maybe I can get an opportunity. Hello.
Hello?
Yes, again that echo is coming.
Yeah, I just switched on my mic.
Okay, sir. Yeah. So this is all about myself, sir. My passion is to be with students, to plan and motivate them, because from last couple of years I'm being with them. I know that students are having immense potential. If someone is guide them in a proper way, they can do wonders. Same way in the security region also. If you train people, if you train citizens about the cyber hygiene, cyber safety, they can be safe, and we can stop the crimes which are happening in the India right now in the cyber world. Physical world maybe will not be able to stop, but we can minimize the attacks which are happening in the cyber world, and we can minimize the cyber crime also by spreading the awareness and by doing the awareness sessions. So this is also my plan and my goal and my motto to be associated with the crime free Bharat. So I would like to have this opportunity to work under your guidance and to learn new things, as you are taking this initiative as a mission to make crime free Bharat. So I would also like to be part of your mission and help society with my experience, with my knowledge and my confidence.
So may I request you, Avalasa ji, to little enlighten on your 5, 6 patents which you have done? Probably that will add to your introduction.
Yes, sir. So my patents are basically in the field of, जैसे एक हमने किया है pitfall detection. So in that pitfall detection, we are basically identifying the pitfalls which are there. And if someone is driving a car, so and on the road, if there are pitfalls, so we have filed a patent in which we are identifying those pitfalls, and then we are mentioning those, we are detecting those pitfalls. So those things we have done, and with the help of AI we can go to the places and we can send alerts to the corporations where those pitfalls can be filled and roads can be clean for the citizens. I've also worked with one team in which we have filed a patent on village ATM, in which we are using multi-modal biometric system for one-stop banking. So multi-modal biometric means we can have different modalities of that, because that is a ATM which is traveling to the person. Person is not coming to that because that is traveling, so we need a extra security in that. So we have kept multi-modal security in that patent, and that's basically designed for the rural area. Then I have also worked on a patent which is ICIS. That is a cloud system, which is intelligent cloud computing information sharing system, in which, like, whenever you are keeping your information on cloud, nowadays organizations are doing, they are shifting from on-prem to cloud, but how much they are sure that their information is secure. So we have filed a patent in which we have put up a framework in which the platform can be created with an intelligent cloud computing information sharing things, in which when you are sharing it, it is going to be intelligently be secured like no one else is using. You have your authentications, you have your access levels, you have your role based security through which your application and information is secured, which you have published on the cloud. We have also implemented and worked on a patent that is also published, which is based on the Internet of Things, in which we are monitoring the industrial product management system, in which industry is manufacturing the product. Let's say we can take a industry. Let's say that industry is producing laptops. So in that when they are producing a laptop, that complete belt is having some sensors associated with it. So we are taking the information from those sensors, we are applying some mechanism through which we are doing the predictive maintenance. That okay, this is the period where we have seen some defects in the machine, maybe in the afternoon when the temperature is very high. So we have seen such kind of defects which is coming in the shape of the device which is coming. So we can take the predictive measurements, and then we can have our products safe from all the defects. So these are the 4 different patents which I've filed. So this is about the patents and how I've worked on the patents, sir.
It's really wonderful, and I think it is a proud privilege to take you as one of the very important member. And after some time, we would like to put you on basically technological development. We would like to give you formal responsibility also.
Okay, sir.
Basically, I am anti-awareness person, because as a police officer, I presume, law says, knowledge of the law is presumed, and ignorance of law is no excuse. That is the position of the law. I would like that cyber awareness should be general, should be available, it should be focused, and it should be purpose driven. At present, we do not have any purpose of creating awareness, so we are helping these cyber criminals or cyber industrialists or cyber businessmen to create a space for their business. Person who is creating viruses, he is selling antivirus. Now, this kind of the business should not be allowed to happen. Just because we are incapable, we are not taking cognizance. That's why the cyber crime is on increase. In this meeting, I will give few tips, and you will be the one of the nodal officer and to work on it. And basically, then I will try to understand what strength you are having. Since you are already in this field, I am very sure you must be having students and other resource person. And yes, I would like that those resource persons should be brought with us, and we can jointly create not only crime-free Bharat, but we wish to create healthy and wealthy Bharat. I think Manish or Sumit, I don't know whether they have briefed you about crime-free Bharat, but our crime-free Bharat, it is working on 16 Bharat, in which we are talking of job and services rich Bharat. We are talking of green, herbal, chemical-free, healthy Bharat. We are talking of milk-rich Bharat. And when we talk of the milk-rich, in some session you will find in some videos the elaboration, so that I would not like to really get into it. So honey-rich Bharat. And when you talk of the honey, so there will be very super specialization and niches which will be created, where honey for blood pressure, honey for this, honey for that, and even in milk also, milk for blood pressure. I am of the very considered view, it is doable. And I am of the view that none of our product would be sold at international price, because locally we will be selling at reasonable price, and internally we will be selling it at this price that would be 10 times of international price. Because अमृत को जो है इंटरनेशनल प्राइस पे नहीं बेचा जाता है. Whatever we will be producing, that will be अमृत तुल्य, और उस अमृत को अमृत के भाव में बेचने की कोशिश करेंगे, उसको जो है ना किसी छोटे मोटे भाव में बेचने की कोशिश नहीं करेंगे. So I think I will request you to kindly go to Crime Free Bharat YouTube channel and subscribe it, and there are a number of the videos which you can really go through, and my team can really help you out. I request Manish to provide her that CFP outline framework. You can study that, and then probably we can have the second round of the discussion where you can ask about the elaboration if there's any confusion. So I will then focus on the only those points where you are having some problem. Now, one example generally I always prefer to give, and that example is about, if you recall, since you are working in cyber field, you must be knowing it, that in 30th August 2019, one website in the name of cybercrime.gov.in was launched. When do we report any case? We report the case जब हम लुट पिट जाते हैं, right? Or lutna putna may not be monetarily, even in terms of when somebody is trying to really misuse our profile, or somebody is putting some nasty or obscene photograph, वो भी लुटने पिटने की कैटेगरी में ही आएगा.
Yes.
When basically things are beyond bearable limit. So those type of the crime with all proofs, they were reported on that cybercrime portal. And after completion of 1 year, there was a review of the 1 year, how exactly that portal has performed. And to utter my surprise, we found that 2 lakh cases were reported. And as per the analysis, only less than 2.5% cases were converted into FIR. So our main problem is that we are failing to take cognizance, and when we will fail to take cognizance, then question of catching criminal, question of getting him convicted, that is out of basically scanner. It is out of our radar. Now, I would like to discuss this point in the 2 parts. Part number 1, the real crime would be 1,000 times or 1 lakh times more than what is reported. Because, say, in case of cyber crime, whether it is OTP crime, whether it is insurance crime, whether it is a lottery crime, whatever is the crime, they target a group of people, or rather large group of people, and they send the mails, SMS, whatever be their modus operandi. And the majority of us, because of so-called awareness created by us, they are not falling in their trap. So the cases which are reported, at least 1,000 times more offense must have taken. So if 2 lakh cases are registered, it means in true sense, there are the 20 crore attempted cases in which police should register the case. 20 crore.
Yes.
Now let's imagine we register the 20 crore cases, and with a powerful engine in behind, we book the people for the 20,000 crore cases. Do you feel any cyber criminal would have the guts to tolerate that kind of cognizance, and then we can give the instruction to the magistrate that they will not no concurrent punishment. So all punishment should be sequential. He will die in jail. I am very sure the cyber criminals, they are intelligent people. They are committing cyber crime for earning a easy livelihood.
Yes.
They are not committing cyber crime for spending their rest of life in jail. They are the smart people, those who are minting money out of it. Sometimes they are minting money in the cryptocurrency, and they are leading a wonderful life. They are taking their wife and children to the 5-star hotels. They are traveling by air. So it is our weakness that these people are in position to really make use of the cyber crime in this way.
Yes, sir.
Basically, I am having the different formulae to handle it. The part 1 of the formulae is to revise our protocol. Until we are failing to revise our protocol, the part of the protocol which are being captured, that should be converted into a log. Let it be the log of crime-free Bharat. And whatever the real attachment, which is the part of the packets, that should be picked up, and that should also be put into that log, or we can say database. Because the packet is landing somewhere, it has to have one address on which device it has to. So,
Yes.
for example, at the moment we are connected to the Wi-Fi, and my device, I mean, ultimately anything is lying on my or reaching on my modem or my router. How the router is knowing that it has to go on this particular device? It means my device address is available at that point of the time on the modem.
Yes.
Probably that may be a volatile data, and probably that part may not be protected anywhere in any law. So if we develop a system where we can protect, till we revise our protocol, those appendages are also extracted on the real-time basis and put somewhere on the log, as and when somebody is committing crime, we are having all minute details about that person. And if somebody is found suspicious, we can blacklist those people, we can blacklist that country also. Here, India is enjoying big advantage of its population and technocrat population. Now, no industry can afford to be out of India. The person has to really deal with India. And it is not our basically limitation. This limitation is, it is more, compulsion is more on the side of the other party. So we can really force them that if you are from a suspicious or enigmatic country or a terrorist supporting country, then unless you are having some additional protocol, additional information you are sharing, some additional agreements are there with us, we will not allow to have the handshake. It is 200% doable. We cyber experts not really doing our part of the job properly, and so-called administrators, so-called the decision maker, they are just not aware of this dimension. And they are not aware of the dimension, and they are not ready to join us, tell to someone, I am illiterate. This ego is creating the problem, because everybody and nobody can claim that he knows everything. But then basically it has been told in our Vedas that, or everywhere, that a person who is having little higher knowledge, you have to go fold-handed, hand should be folded, and you should be a little more extra respectful. That person who is having that knowledge, he would be too happy to share.
Yes.
Now, at the moment, you are prohibiting. You are not treating the person who is having such a high knowledge should be treated with respect. You are treating them with the disrespect. Probably those are the reasons, because these things are not getting reflected in our agreement. They are not getting reflected in the places, and the people, those who are sitting in the position, they are illiterate. They are the people, those who are not really taking these dimensions into account. And if they don't know these dimensions, they should have the many sessions and brainstorming. And the people, those who know, they should be also be asked to really give the suggestion. Sometimes, even the person, those who are supposed to give the suggestion, they are not really aware of the true dimension. So they are really telling something as per their existing understanding. And that existing understanding is not really total. That is the second problem. So the first and foremost, the objective and priority, which I feel, that how we can capture till we revise our protocol. And I have been told that protocol is under revision. Till we revise those protocol, whatever is the volatile can be extracted on the real-time basis and can be put on the CFB protocol. CFB database. This is the one part of it. Second part of us, that let's not guide people that please don't share this. Rather, we would like that to suggest, please share OTP, but not true OTP. Share wrong OTP. create the details and evidence, take the screenshot for that to be reported. Rather, we can have some kind of the app where through which they can entertain such person whenever they are really trying to contact, so that everything live could be captured by our app without any extra effort on the part of the person who need to complain in future. And deliberately he will share wrong OTP, he will share wrong number, he will share wrong CVV, and the purpose is to collect extra evidences so that he should not be in position to take any bona fide mistake or might have some camouflage intention, because that protected conversation and protected interaction and capturing of those evidences would be helping them to get them convicted with certainty. And we have to bring that certainty. So first certainty has to be certainty of reporting. Then another certainty is the certainty of collecting of the evidences. And since that other people will not be in position to collect evidences, so the moment you are suspecting somebody, you should address through our app. Rather, we can have the interaction through our app. So it means that like chatbot and like WhatsApp and like other things, we can have our system and we can advise the people to really interact through our facilitation, our app, so that the moment you feel all those recording would be possible.
Brilliant.
All those evidences would be captured automatically, and they will be available. They will be logged with the date, time, and location. They will be protected with the hash value, and they will be protected through the blockchain technology. Hence, their credibility it will not be questionable. It cannot be challenged in the court of law. How do you react to this?
No, so that's a brilliant idea, sir. Brilliant one.
Yeah. Now let's become about your patent also. So you said that you are identifying pitfalls. Now, when you are moving, let's capture, our CLP will capture the details where you are moving, who made that road, at what cost, who supervised it. So the number of the pit holes, and then we can aggregate them under that project, and we can say which is the highest pitfall road. Who are the contractors who made it? Who are the supervisory officers? Can be reported to the Lokayukt and other corruption handling agency that it is a reflection. If so much of the pitfalls are there, it is not question of getting them filled. It is question of why this kind of the road has been built. Why not to punish that? Why we should not blacklist that contractor? What we should do to even compulsorily retire that officer who sanctioned everything. It is not hidden from anybody. In these departments, those who are working in construction, there is a set percentage is being paid to the whole hierarchy. Now, that said, nobody should have the guts to have the institutionalized corruption without having to pay for it. So, if number of the pitfalls are more, the contractor may be blacklisted. Officer, those who have supervised, sanctioned the bill, they should undergo the administrative procedure. If possible, they may be removed from the service, and the more energetic, honest officer, they should be given the opportunity to really do that job. At the moment, this corrupt person, they are paying to everybody and they are enjoying all benefit. That must not happen. How do you react to it?
Yes, sir. We haven't think in that way. Like we were working in the detection of pitfall, but you have rightly said that what is the reason behind that? Who is the main cause of like these pitfalls? So,
see, everybody nowadays talking about the cyber security.
Yes.
हम ही कह रहे हैं कि why can't we create a such situation जब हमारे घरों में ताले नहीं लगेंगे एंड वी कैन से तेरी औकात हो तो चोरी करके दिखा. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir, I'm getting your point.
That is the best and most secure person.
Yes, sir.
Because if you are putting tala, if you are putting security, you are encouraging the other person to intellectually create a better attack system.
Yes.
If we can take away the very thinking of committing attack, then we are much more smarter, and it is doable because we are representing law. We are the enforcement agency. तो हमारी enforcement agency को तो हमने निकम्मा बना दिया है. They are devoid of the skill set. They are devoid of the confidence set. They are doing poor job. They are not registering crime. They are incapable of detecting. They are जो है ना pushing you out from your thana. They are forcing you to when theft has taken, they are forcing you to report as a missing item. Your mobile is being picked up and being looted from you, and the person is asking you to report missing. This happened with one of the office bearer of Crime Free Bharat. It is in the case of Delhi.
Okay.
So I received his call. So I said, Sumit, this is a new number. So he said, he narrated the story, said this has happened, that's why my phone has been looted from me. And I had gone to Thana also. Thana wala saying कि सब आप IMI लेके आइए, तब हम सब तुम्हारी कुछ मदद करेंगे और एक मिसिंग जो है ना मोबाइल की रिपोर्ट करिए. मैंने कहा आप ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं करेंगे. नंबर 1, आपको कोई IMI ले जाने की जरूरत नहीं है. आपकी 1 दिन की CDR से आपकी IMI पकड़ में आ जाएगी. So you need not to really have IMEI. And then I said, you write a full application. And then he went with that application. Police was kind enough to register the case of loot. And even more sections were added into it. With our help, the police could catch hold of the criminals. Okay. And those criminals now they are behind the bar. But the initial the response was of the lost report.
Yes.
So this initial response is a bad thing. Now you go anywhere, say you recall earlier it used to happen for the bicycle. जब bicycle हर काश लोगों के पास साइकिलें हुआ करती थी, right? और पुलिस वाले मांगते थे कि आप साइकिल खरीदने की रसीद लेके आइए. आपकी साइकिल चोरी हुई तो आपको ऑनर होने की आवश्यकता नहीं. जैसे अज्यूम करिए कि यदि आपका मोबाइल, मेरा मोबाइल आपके पास है और आपके पास से चोरी चला जाता है, राइट? तो भी चोरी का ऑफेंस हुआ, क्योंकि चोरी होने के लिए आपको उस संपत्ति का ऑनर होने की जरूरत नहीं है. इट शुड बी इन योर पोजेशन. यू कैन वेरी वेल से दिस इज नॉट माई मोबाइल, दिस इज द मोबाइल ऑफ मैथिली शरण and this has been stolen or that has been looted from me, and a proper FIR should be registered. It is very unfortunate that non-registration is putting so much incentive to commit crime, because if you do any business nowadays, there is a lot of risk involved. It requires huge investment. And there will be time gap to get return. Now, if you want to commit any crime, you don't need any investment. Returns are very heavy and rather disproportionately to in the favor of criminal. And risk involved is virtually zero if no case is being registered. So getting case investigated, getting case detected, getting criminal arrested, and his prosecution, that is out of question. So because of our inefficiency, because of our improper approach, we have created more incentive to commit crime, whether it is a cyber crime, whether it is a crime or any other crime. Simply, if we make it sure that crime is registered, then there will be pressure to detect it. And the people like me, they are already, say, Crime Free Bharat is saying it is giving 5 certainty. Abhilasa ji, are you aware of these 5 certainties, 5 revenues and those business?
No, sir.
Okay. So Crime Free Bharat says that it will be giving 5 certainty for securing crime free Bharat or for ensuring crime free Bharat. First certainty is a registration of offense even without visiting police station. It means from outside we would be in position to help out and will get a proper legally acceptable FIR from the police by adopting a particular procedure, and at the same time it is not allowing its misuse. So anybody, if he is trying to lodge a false FIR or fabricated FIR, our system will detect and will prosecute the complainant with the same certainty. So the first certainty says certainty of the registration, and at the same point it is also saying certainty of prosecution if it is a false and fabricated one. Right? And the second is the certainty of detection. And when we are talking of the certainty of detection, we know the police is overburdened. So CFB is promising we will deburden police, and we will deburden the police to the extent of 90%. So where this burden will go? The burden will go to either to the technology or to the public. And whether it is going to the technology or to the public, everybody will get a revenue stream for the intended work done by them. So if it is a technology or a device, then the owner of the device, who may be a private person, maybe organization, maybe a startup, whosoever the person might be, standing behind that technology or device. Or if it is an individual, so the person holding the app and capturing things, and then so that person will get that incentive or revenue stream. So people will be too happy to share that burden because hard money will be coming, and that will be very, very high money. So while we are ensuring the 90% de-burdening and de-stressing of the police, at the same time, ultimately they will be the only visible hand who will be doing putting the challan and probably taking the things to the court. So they will be entitled to the 100% credit. They will be enjoying very high self-esteem. So number one, de-burdened and de-stressed. If somebody tries to put the blame, then they can safely shift that blame to the system because they are not doing anything. It is the system. So they will be saved of the criticism also. Then they will get the full credit of the detection because they will be the visible hand. So all the credit will be coming to them. They will have the very high degree of self-esteem and forget about their own self-esteem. Their children will be having very high self-esteem. Because if some police wala will be moving in front of you, just because he is the person who is registering all offences, he is the person who is detecting all offences, he is the person who is responsible for conviction of all offences, such wonderful police who will not rise in the respect of that police. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir. Completely agree, sir.
Yeah. So, वो कहते हैं आम के आम और गुठलियों के दाम, तो पुलिस को तो बहुत जोर से जो है ना आम भी मिल रहे हैं और गुठलियां भी मिल रही हैं और पेड़ भी मिल रहा है, सब कुछ मिल रहा है, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And that too with the 10% of the limit. But it is coming with the tag, because we are saying at the same time we guarantee privacy to the private individual. Guarantee, and that guarantee only possible when raw data will not be flowing to the police. So we are saying, hey, now raw data will not be coming to you. So raw data will go in the CFB database, which we call digital Chitragut. And if we talk in the legal language, then it will be going to National Authority for Scientific and Technical Assistance in Investigation and Detection of Crime, created under a constitutional authority, that is the entry 65C, list 1 of the Schedule 7 of the Constitution. So we are talking, at one point of the time, we are talking of the constitutional authority. Then the same thing we are trying to give the mythological name like a digital Chitragupta. But in a nutshell, it is having the basic purpose to guarantee the right to the privacy, because the Chitragupta jo hai, he also, when we die, I hope you know the Chitragupta.
सर अभी रिकॉल नहीं हो रहा, तो नाम काफी सुना हुआ है इनका, चित्रगुप्त.
Okay, so Chitragupta is a mythological figure. He is a accountant general of God, and he keeps all videos and everything. And when we die, so those videos are shown to us कि आपकी ये कर्मा है, and now you decide कि आपको पुण्य पाप नरक स्वर्ग क्या मिलेगा, all those kind of the things that is done with the assistance of Chitragupta.
Okay.
So the Chitragupta जो है, he shows your video footage to you only. Chitragupta is not going to show your video to your neighbors. That's true.
Yes, sir.
So Chitragupta जो है ना, mythological figure, somewhere reflect or somewhere convey that guarantee to your privacy. And when it is guarantee to your privacy, when you are committing it as a crime, it will be put to the court as a evidence. So when you are in a negative loop, then there is no guarantee. But it will not be shared with any third party. If your conduct qualifies to be of a crime, then these proof will go to the court as a infallible evidence, because they will be protected with the date time. They will be having the stamp. Each and everything would be having the stamp of the date, time, location stamp, protected with the hash value and blockchain technology. So even when very dangerous technology, it has already came in existence, like fake, deep fake kind of things. But these deep fake, they would not be in position to manipulate our evidences, because they are logged with the date, time, and location, and they are not available for any negative technology to manipulate it or to enable it to manipulate. Do you agree to this point?
Yes, sir, I completely agree. And Chitragupta, when we are giving a raw data to Chitragupta, then also the analysis of that data, the clean data can also be given to the
all the data will go in a CFB database. CFB database will finally be owned by authority. It is a national authority which is created under Constitution. I have already created a draft act for that, and it has been submitted to the BP R&D for onward submission to the Home Ministry. So, because we have to talk of the technology, we have to talk of the law, we have to talk of the Constitution. We are not talking anything illegal. We are not talking anything imaginary. And this is the advantage of having a person like Maithili Sharan Gupta, who is a technocrat also, who is a police officer also, and who can really dare to dream. Because unless we dare to dream big, we cannot create big.
Yes.
The person who is thinking small, he is committing crime against himself as an individual. He is committing crime against his society, and he is committing crime against nation, and he is committing crime against the globe. Do you agree with this?
Yes, sir.
So this is the second certainty, the certainty of the detection. So whatever I said, that will go in detection part. And when this basically infallible evidences, they will be produced before the court of law. And when then we are saying that present system of court of law is not going to help us, because there is too much of that delay. At present, you must be knowing more than 3.18 crore cases they are pending before the judiciary. So we say, hey, we are coming with a technology where we will dissolve these 3.18 crore cases in 2 years' time, and in future there will be certainty of justice, certainty of conviction, that too within the period of 7 to 3 months. The final conviction with all due legal process will be completed within 3 months.
Okay.
So that is the third certainty, that is the certainty of conviction. Or now I am preferring another term, because if you are really falsely implicated, you must have been reading a news is of UP where one person, he was accused of rape. The poor chap, he spent his 20 years golden time in law. Now he is acquitted. Now he is
Yes, sir.
acquitted by the High Court, and he has been pronounced not guilty.
Yes,
So
sir.
now we would not like to be the party, or we would not like to provide certainty of the conviction on such false cases. So that's why we want to say the certainty of justice. If it is right, then person should be convicted. If it is wrong and he is being falsely implicated, with the same certainty, complainant should be projected. But yes, यदि आपने देखा होगा पहले कहा जाता था साहब ये ब्रह्मास्त्र है, ये कुछ न कुछ तो करेगा, ये खाली नहीं जा सकता, राइट? तो सीएफबी खाली नहीं जा सकता है, या तो वो अपराधी को पनिश करेगा, और यदि बदमाशी फरियादी की है, कंप्लेनेंट की है, तो उसे पनिश करेगा, खाली नहीं जाएगा वो, and it will do justice, right?
Yes, sir.
So this is the third certainty. Then it is going for the fourth certainty, because it is capturing so much, and that capturing will not be happening on the government expenditure. So more and more things will be owned by the private individuals, by the startups, by the companies, because we want to distribute them revenue. We want to make them wealthy. So we do not want to incur any government expenditure on that. They will be capturing, and the data will be going to our digital Chitragut. And when we will be having so much of the data, our Chitragut will be in position to tell, hey, this person is out from his house, he is having these 5 associates, they are likely to be armed with a dangerous weapon, they are likely to follow this route. Then the system will decide who will be catching them, who will be intercepting them before even they could commit crime. So when we talk of the fourth certainty, we say doing crime in future in India would not be an option open to criminal. Forget about detection, forget about the registration. That will happen only in few cases where we could not really prevent them. But in 99% cases, probably our system would be in position to really fix them even before they commit crime. And at this stage, we ask the question to ourselves, whether this all four certainty, whether we can ensure crime-free Bharat, and answer is no. Because if we are empty stomach and with all kind of the risk, we will still commit crime. So, किसने कहा है, कबीरदास जी ने कहा या किसी ने तो कहा है कि आई थिंक तुलसीदास जी ने शायद कहा है कि भूखे भजन न होए गोपाला जादरी कठी जादरी माला. So even you cannot really do bhajan empty stomach. So व्यक्ति का यदि पेट खाली होगा तो वो क्राइम करके पूरा होगा. और sometimes the system is forcing you to commit crime.
Yes.
चुनाव के समय, इसके समय, उसके समय ड्राइव चलती है और पीपल विद द क्रिमिनल रिकॉर्ड, दे आर जो है, पुलिस जो है ना, खुद ही उनके चाकू के और कट्टों के और बहुत सारे केस बना देते हैं. अब सपोज करिए कि यदि आपके खिलाफ ऐसे कोई झूठा केस बनाया गया एंड you don't have the means of livelihood, you are struggling to your livelihood and you have decided you will not commit crime. Now who will take out from the jail? So the system is forcing you to commit crime. Now we want to reverse this. Now it is now system driven crime is saying there will be system driven rehabilitation of the criminal. So once you have come in radar, we will identify your skills, we will identify your skill gap in skill sets, we will identify in consultation with you what is the best for you. We will arrange the finances for you, we will arrange the state guarantee to you, and we will make you good citizen. So in future, we dare to say remaining criminal will not be an option open. Right? So that is the fifth certainty. The crime-free Bharat is having 5 revenue stream also, and basically any violation of the rule will be captured through the public, because जिनका काम रोकना है वो तो रोक नहीं रहे हैं, वो तो क्राइम वो पार्टनर बन गए हैं और उस क्राइम के साथ जो है ना क्रिमिनल को पैट्रोनेज देने के लिए वो पैसे लेने लग गए हैं। पहले जो है ईओडब्ल्यू, लोकायुक्त वगैरह जो है बड़े ड्राई और बेकार डिपार्टमेंट माने जाते थे। आज जो है ना पुलिस में इन विभागों में पोस्टिंग कराने के लिए लाइन लगी हुई है। क्यों? क्योंकि उन्हें प्रोटेक्शन मनी मिल रही है। सो अब नाउ वी आर टॉकिंग ऑफ द पुलिस बिकॉज आई एम ए पुलिस ऑफिसर, बट द सिचुएशन इज इक्वली बैड एवरीवेयर। फॉरेस्ट वाला जो है ना जंगल कटवाने के पैसे खा रहा है, ट्रांसपोर्ट वाला अवैध गाड़ियां चलवाने के पैसे खा रहा है, फूड डिपार्टमेंट अडल्ट्रेशन के पैसे खा रहा है। ये बड़ी विडंबना की बात है कि हम जो है 4 गुना मिल्क कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं और 1/4 प्रोड्यूस कर रहे हैं, तो 3/4 जो है वो तो कार्सिनोजेनिक मिल्क आप कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं। तो जो मिल्क आप अपने को और अपने बच्चों को स्वास्थ्य के लिए दे रहे हैं, यू आर क्रिएटिंग कैंसर। तो हम जो है उन ठेकेदारों को जिनको जिस काम को रोकने के लिए पैदा किया गया है उनके ऊपर आश्रित नहीं रह सकते हैं। कानून ने हर नागरिक को एज ए पुलिस ऑफिसर अधिकार दिए हुए हैं। हम उनको अपने ऐप और शक्ति दे देंगे तो वो उसे कैप्चर करेंगे, डेट टाइम लोकेशन से जो ना वो जो है ना लॉक हो जाएगा। सिस्टम अंदर से जाके कॉम्पिटेंट अथॉरिटी के पास चलेगा कि हे आई एम हैविंग दिस प्रूफ, यू पुट योर signature because we need your signature, then only it will become challan. If they will not put the signature, there is a compulsive chain of that escalation mechanism already developed by the crime-free Bharat that will be used for the violation of rule also. So it will not be a pleasure doctrine for a person to refuse. If it is a right evidence and it can only be right evidence. So you are not permitted to send any video clip or anything. The video clip which has been captured through our app, which has been logged by our app with the date, time and location stamp and with the hash value, will only be authenticated. So if you have recorded any video, we may accept it, but we will give very less authenticity to that. But a video which is captured by our system, which has been logged with the date, time and location and protected with the hash value and blockchain technology, that is infallible and that will be relied in total. And once challaning officer, he puts his digital signature, that will become challan. Since system knows everything, including criminal, so the challan and the evidence will be taken internally to that criminal. Hey, you have committed this crime. Here is the challan, legal challan, and here is the evidences. If you agree, these are the payment options. You just make the payment, and 50% will go to the capturer. And if it is captured by a device, then it will go to the owner of the device. Right?
Yeah.
If we take the minimum penalty case, that is the 2,000 rupees Motor Vehicle Act. So the person who is capturing, he will get 1,000. And let's hypothetically presume that every citizen presses one button. So 137 crore buttons will be pressed. Now half of the money, which will be going to the government. So 137 crore multiplied by 1,000 will become 1,37,000 crore. That kind of the money, but for the lowest of the offense, will be accruing to the government, and the same amount will be accruing to the public also.
Yes.
Now if your system is capturing higher versions or higher degree of crime, it will be multiple. It will not be 1,37,000 crore. It will be 20,000 crore, or so maybe,
Yes, sir.
we don't know how much it would be. So it is going to be mind-boggling money.
Yes,
And
sir.
so the 50% is going directly. So it is without any trickle-down effect. It is going to the individual's account, right?
Yes.
The remaining 50% which is going to the government, that will also be or rather जो है ना, even which is going to the person, they will be paying the direct taxes, they will be paying GST and other taxes. So some money will be flowed back to again with the government, right? So the government share will become 1.5, right? And their share after the tax deduction will be somewhere 0.5. Now this 1.5 times money, that will be for one button. It will be somewhere for the lowest crime. It will be somewhere close to 2 lakh crore. This 2 lakh crore will be going for the development, and the development will be having again a trickle down effect. So it will be impacting per capita income will go at least by 3 times. And India, there are 16 Bharat which we are creating. Now we have just described you the crime-free Bharat only. So all put together, India is going to be very, very healthy, wealthy country. Now it is a time that let's come out from our narrow parochial thinking. Let's have the confidence to make it happen. Let's join hand to make it happen. So, Abhilasa ji, whether I am taking your proper name?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, Abhilasa ji, I will request you, not you alone. I would like you to be with us, with your whole team. The more number of the people, those who are like you, those who have already created a right kind of recognition for themselves. They may be having the patents. And let's create the technology which we have already created to a great extent. Let's refine it and let's put it in a pilot project within 3 months.
Sure, sir.
So abhi in a session, I was talking to former Commissioner of Police, Mr. Niraj Kumar, and we said at least at 10 places we should run the pilot project. And Haath Kangan ko RC kya, let the people should feel for themselves.
Yes, sir.
And sorry to you for using my hard words about the cyber awareness, because cyber awareness has become a big जो है ना business.
Business बन गया sir. Yes, sir.
कोई जो है ना वो भाषण देने का बिजनेस कर रहा है, कोई ट्रेनिंग देने का बिजनेस कर रहा है, लेकिन पकड़ने का और उसका कोई नहीं
कर रहा सर.
तो एक डॉक्टर त्रेहान किसी वीडियो में कह रहे थे कि भाई देखिए डॉक्टर जो है हार्ट अटैक के बारे में बताएंगे कि लीजिए हमारा विजिटिंग कार्ड ले लीजिए और कोई दिक्कत हो तो you can dial me in the midnight. वो डॉक्टर ये क्यों नहीं बताता है कि what he should do so the cholesterol level should come down, BP should come down, उसको हार्ट अटैक ही ना हो, हमें क्यों नहीं बताते?
Yes, sir.
I think the cyber experts, they are deliberately doing this. Whatever be the reason, even reason may be their half-baked knowledge, reason may be they do not have the proper perspective. Whatever be the reason, but they are contributing for this confusion. And now जो है ना, you search, there are a number of the people those who are distributing cyber awareness.
Yes, sir.
So cyber awareness has become a big business. Criminals are getting the cyber crime business, and the other experts, they are getting awareness generation business. And somebody is getting business for creating the virus. Somebody is creating the, using, and they are devising a number of that things. So let's not create security. Let's create challenge. Challenge the criminal. यदि तुम्हारी औकात हो तो करके दिखाओ.
Yes, sir.
हम अपने घरों में ताला नहीं लगाएंगे, तेरी औकात हो तो चोरी करके दिखाओ.
Perfect, sir.
So that is the strategy. So I very strongly believe that we are on the wrong path. We have created the wrong people. We have created the wrong police. Now it is a very high time that mid-course correction should come. Since the people on the other side, they are busy, they don't want to have the good police, they want their own police. They want to use, misuse and abuse the police. Police is also very happy to be misused. Because उसको भी कुत्ते जैसा जो ना कुछ टुकड़ा मिल जाता है. यदि कोई अवैध उत्खनन हो रहा है तो जो है लोगों को उसका शेयर मिल जाता है. यदि सट्टा जुआ चल रहा है तो लोगों को उसका शेयर मिल जाता है. लोग करप्शन कर रहे हैं तो करप्शन के प्रोटेक्शन का शेयर मिल जा रहा है. So in the whole milieu, everybody is happy. It is the public which is suffering. It is only not happy. So I feel it is a time that good people should join. The technocrats should join. I already designed the pathways. I created a number of the modules also with the help of the 54 universities. But I am finding some problem here and there because some project they are not fully came to the implementable stage. So, but they are there. So it is high time that we can. It will be taking not more than 6 months. We can try that reasonable model should be in place within 3 months, and within 6 months, we should have a robust model. And since it is creating so much of the revenue, if the government is not ready to do good thing for the public, let's invite the money from NRI. Let's invite money from the industries to make it happen, because the industry need a peaceful state. Industry need for a rule compliant society. So if it is not acceptable to politicians, let all good thinking people, all technocrats, all industry people, that should come together, not for any national interest, for our own selfish vision to create that Bharat. Let's create a rule compliant society.
Yes, sir. Very well designed thoughts.
How exciting you are finding?
No, sir, this is really exciting. I never thought of in this line, sir, that this can be happened, this can be thought of. Really, sir.
And you can really capture by designing more and more sensor. You can capture not only the pitfalls of the road, you can capture the pitfalls wherever they might be.
Yes, sir.
It is just question of redesigning sensors, redesigning CCTV models, redesigning IoT devices.
Customization of the things. Yes.
Correct. See, I am having one brainchild, accident-free Bharat. जैसे अभी हम चोर को कह रहे हैं कि तुम क्राइम नहीं कर सकते हो, tomorrow I am going to say to the driver कि बेटे क्राइम तुम एक्सीडेंट करना तेरी औकात के बाहर की बात है, यदि तू कर सकता है तो करके देखा. It is doable.
Yes, sir.
It is not a fancy. It is absolutely doable, and it is doable in no time.
Yes, sir. With the help of technology, it can be doable.
So we are losing 1,60,000 people. We are, that is a big thing. And the people, those who are becoming handicapped, that may be 8 lakh or 10 lakhs. So it is the huge economic cost. If nothing for saving that burden, which is coming on the insurance company, whether it is coming on families, is coming on the society, it is coming on the nation. We must save those precious lives. And when we talk of that, I very strongly believe even the people, those who are dying in the operation, that life could be saved. When I was the IG operation, I created a spectrum router technology in Kashmir. If in that environment, with that kind of that confidence level I could do, now I am bubbling with the confidence, we can do anything.
Yes, sir.
हमारे किसी जवान की जान इतनी आसानी से किसी भी एंटी टेररिस्ट ऑपरेशन में नहीं जाएगी. Then it is doable. फिर जो है ना, हम उसको जो है ना अपने लोगों की जान सैक्रिफाइस करें, पर उसका एडवांटेज लें, तो हमसे ज्यादा फिर नीचा आदमी कोई नहीं होगा.
Yes, sir.
जिनकी जान गई है, उनको जो है ना पत्नियों को सफेद साड़ी में बुला के मेडल देने से और एक चेक देने से हम उस पति की जो है ना जगह पूर्ति नहीं कर सकते हैं. A time has come, if that leadership or that hierarchy leadership has not done the right thing, not taking the right decision, we must fix them. We cannot afford to offer our jawans and johnnies as a sitting duck. यदि आपके दिमाग का ऊपर का जो ना भेजा इतना जो ना बैंकरप्ट हो चुका है, तो जाओ हाथ जोड़ के कहो जिनका दिमाग का भेजा चल रहा है कि आप कह रहे हो कि आप डिजाइन कर सकते हो, तो आई चैलेंज यू, प्लीज डिजाइन फॉर मी. At least I'm going to jump in and will do that for me. and I am having the confidence because of the people like you. They are joining in a big number, and they are joining by their own appeal. See, I have not approached you.
Yes, sir.
It is nice of you that you have approached. So
Yes,
I really convey sincere thanks to you on behalf of the Crime Free Bharat, and I would sincerely like to request you to rather I will be making your group from my side. Now I have changed my strategy. Earlier I used to request somebody but now I start doing. The moment I will be completing this, a group will be created in which you will be the admin. You will be asked, and we will be monitoring at how quickly, because sometimes I realize that lot many people are joining not for Crime Free Bharat. They want to really improve their perspective. Be frank. I am here to help out everybody. I want to make my nation rich. I want to increase their per capita income. I am not saying that you do for the national cause. I say that you do for your self-realization of the revenue stream. But be frank.
Be frank.
Because many people I found that I called them, I gave them a lot of respect, and they were absolutely the devout person. They did not even contribute 0.001%. Now the such people, I am very strict. We will not allow them to misuse the platform of the CFB. We take even a second. The moment Mathilisan Group will feel that this person is trying to misuse, we kick the person out in no time. Here is a no appeal, no mercy petition. So, and I very sincerely pray and really request that कुछ को तो जो है ना अपन पायस काम में मान लें. Ultimately हम इस दुनिया में क्यों आए हैं? इस करेंसी को, इसका ये जो है ना ऊपर की दुनिया में कोई करेंसी नहीं चलती. ये जन्म जो है ना निश्चित तौर पे धन कमाने के लिए नहीं हुआ है. तो हम इस जिंदगी में क्यों आए हैं, इस मकसद को पहचानने की कोशिश करें. Let's create a right kind of the environment. Let's create a right kind of healthy living. Let's create a wealthy living. हम लोग जो है, हम में दुष्टता इतनी आ गई है कि जहाँ नेचर में इतनी अबंडेंस मिली हुई है, हमने उस अबंडेंस को स्केर्सिटी में कन्वर्ट कर दिया है. अंडरग्राउंड वाटर है, ओवरग्राउंड वाटर है, ग्लेशियर वाटर है, आपके एयर में इतनी ह्यूमिडिटी है, उसमें वाटर है, और हम और आप जो है we are having the 70% water. So all of us are, we are also water bottles basically. So if somebody is of the 50 kg, so that is a bottle of the 35 liter, right?
Yes, sir.
So with this much of the abundance, still our people could create a business of the bottled water. Now we have already moved that oxygens. You are in Delhi?
No, sir, in Vadodara, sir.
You are in Vadodara, so you are lucky person. Anyway, yes. I have been told that probably in Delhi now that oxygen saloon has started. So now the another business selling oxygen. So things which are in abundance, हम दुष्ट लोगों ने जो है ना उसमें भी बिजनेस क्रिएट कर दिया.
Yes, sir.
ये समय आ गया है कि हम इस दुष्टता से ऊपर उठें और नेचर की जो अबंडेंस है उसको रिक्रिएट करें. नेचर ने कोई भी चीज में स्कैर्सिटी रखी नहीं है. एवरीथिंग इज अबंडेंस. डू यू एग्री विद दिस?
यस सर, आई एम एग्री.
सो उस अबंडेंस को हम रिस्टोर करें, उसको एंजॉय करें, रिलीज करें. Let it be converted into the healthy, wealthy, happy and blissful living. Or let's create some space for spiritualism also. To really not only cater for livelihood, but to sometimes should go for fulfilling real life, for which probably we have taken part. The time has come कि हम सब लोग सोचें कि आखिर हमारा जन्म क्यों हुआ. And can we really address that कि कुछ एटलीस्ट 1 घंटे, 2 घंटे, आधा घंटे, 15 मिनट कम से कम उस काम के लिए भी लगाएं जिसके लिए संभवतः हम भूल गए हैं, लेकिन शायद जन्म उस काम के लिए हुआ होगा. उस बात को खोजें और उसको करने की कोशिश करें.
यस सर.
तो मैंने उसको बहुत एक्सट्रीम पे ले गया, द पर्पज ऑफ लाइफ पे ले गया उठा के.
यस सर.
Acha. Now after this discussion, kindly Abhilasha ji, please let me know what is your action plan and in what way you would be willing and would be happy to contribute for the time.
Sir, I can help you in implementing the technology, as you told that we have 5 certainty model, and you are planning to have a pilot project run also on one specific area where we can have the input of the customers. So मैं उस project के guiding के अंदर I can help you out that which technology can be used, where it can be used, what's going wrong, which can be placed in that, how this should be planned, how this should be presented, what is the way of presentation to the public, what kind of training structure can be planned for that system. So in that way, I think I can help you out, and I think that I will be placed in that play role also, sir.
So I think you are right. So let me give the detail one by one. Number one, I will be immediately creating a special WhatsApp group in which you will be admin, where you have to identify right kind of the resource person and you will be adding them. They may be expert, they may be faculty, they may be students, right? And basically one of the purpose of the Crime Free Bharat to have the innovations and creativity. And Crime Free Bharat has taken a very conscious decision that हम ज्ञान नहीं बांटेंगे, क्योंकि ज्ञान में जो है एक बड़ी चीज होती है, उसे पात्र होना चाहिए. पात्र का मतलब होता है वेजन, राइट? हम लोग जो बड़े बड़े पात्र भी हैं वो ऊपर तक भरे हुए हैं और उसमें नॉलेज डालेंगे तो वो तो वैसे ही वो पात्र फैल रहा है और हमारे नॉलेज को एकोमोडेट करने के लिए उसके पास कोई जगह नहीं. तो हम ऐसे लोगों को खोजें जो कि पात्र भी हो, जिनमें स्पेस भी हो. हम उनको 100% प्यूरिफाइड फॉर्म में वो नॉलेज देके इसे सर्विसेज और प्रोडक्ट में कन्वर्ट करें and let the services and product be made available to the people at their doorstep. And if it is done that way, then probably the person need not to have knowledge. For example, we are having this video meet, and lot of technology is taking place. Our device is a technological device, the backend technology, internet, this, that, enabling environment. So a lot of technology is in place. Neither you nor me is aware of that technology. Whether anybody is trying to give us that knowledge, because it is not required. Neither we are a right person to get that knowledge, and nor having that knowledge is going to help us.
Yes.
Right? So let's not give the knowledge. Let's not generate awareness. Even if it is required, let it be converted into the services and product, and it should be patented also. And that patented services through the network of the startup and entrepreneurs should reach at the doorstep of the person. And these services and products should be interwoven in a form of a cycle end to end. तो यदि मालूम मैं काम कर रहा हूं तो मेरा काम सिर्फ उसको आउटपुट क्रिएट करना है, उस आउटपुट को बेचना मेरा काम नहीं. Somebody else will pick up that output. अब उसके लिए इनपुट चाहिए तो इनपुट प्रोवाइड करना हमारा काम नहीं. Somebody will provide that input at my place. तो हमारा बड़ा concentrated energy लगेगी and हमारी efficiency would be very very high. And whether I need input in the form of the finance, whether I need the input in terms of accountancy, whether I need input in the form of say taxation, so everybody will come and will provide the services at my doorstep. I will be focused on my core areas, and in the process nobody will be allowed to have the abnormal distorted profit. At present people are creating the risk pockets for themselves, and they are trying to create very very heavy distorted profit for them, and that the distorted profit is resulting in basically concentration of resources in few hands. So that the 20-80 principle come into the place, that 20% people will be having the 80% resources, and that remaining 80% people are managing with the 20%, and now it is getting skewed. So 2080 now can be set at 1090. So the 90% people resources are coming in the hand of the 10% people, and remaining 10% people are or 90% people are managing with a meager 10% of the resources, and
Yes,
that
sir.
is the responsible for all kind of the problem. And the people, those who are having the 90% resources, they are forgetting they have not come in this world for collecting these resources. Probably they can earn more punya by using those resources. So I always try to give some kind of spiritual support also, because
Yes, sir.
it is not of the technology alone, it is not the legality alone, it has to have some moral values, it has to have some spirituality also. Because if you are having all these four components, then we can move with a greater force, with a greater things. I hope you agree with me.
Yes, sir.
So let's recapitulate. Number one, I will be creating a WhatsApp group for you. Your job will be to talk to the person and add them. And if your group is if the 256 is the number which is the maximum you can have, then you can go for the next group and next group and next group, right? We are working on 21 technology, so you have to then subdivide them in the technology. So the right kind of the people will be the technical resources for creating and guiding the solution. Basically, my team will share the document with you. You just Manisko, you please give your email ID and give it to me also. See, they will be sharing few documents, including the methodology we adopt in crime free. So we are having a very research-oriented strategy where everything has to be projected or presented to the experts, and I think you will be happy to read that. So my team will be providing you, if you feel, even we can give you the concept note which has been submitted to the government of India. We will give you that a PDF document, which is still we are operating at version 4. I think very quickly we will be going for version 5 also. So at present, he will be giving you that outline document of the crime-free Bharat, which gives the detail of the 16 Bharat, it gives the detail of the 5 revenue stream, it gives the detail of the things, and it gives the detail how we will be reaching out to 137 crore. Because we say, and we are pleading to the government that it is for them, it is their duty to really do that. But we are not really waiting for anybody to really. If nobody is coming forward, we will do it at our own strength. That is the commitment. And I feel if there's a force in your vision, if you could create the model, getting money is a very easy. Now there are venture capitalists, there are NRI people, there are they people, that people, even a number of the industrialists, they will come forward to invest their money because for their own selfish reason to earn more profit. And this kind of the abnormal profit which our system would be creating, like 1,37,000 crore, even by capturing a smallest of the offense, this kind of the abnormal profit will be coming from government. However, this can only be done by the notification of the government because they have to decide that. But anyway, we will still try to do it from outside till we are successful. And we already decided that we will approach each and everybody, Prime Minister, Home Minister, Chief Minister, and we will try to really get their blessing. Because if we get their blessing, then our job will be much easier. Right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And now Gujarat is becoming very important. You are the person from that state of Honorable Home Minister and Prime Minister. You can really locate the right kind of the person that we can go directly and we can make the presentation to Honorable Prime Minister, Honorable Home Minister, so that the middlemen, those who cannot think big, they should be removed from the between, and we should be in position to push this vision in an actionable plan and let the people should start getting benefit of it.
Yes, sir.
With the sweet note, I think it is a time to we can conclude this meeting. And if you want to add something, if you want to say a few last words, or if you want to make some appeal to your friends, your other technocrats, industrialists. So I think you can make that appeal just now.
Okay. No, sir, it's really nice talking to you. And I will definitely work on the things which we have discussed, that adding more and more people, those who can help us in this mission. Definitely, I try to look for some students also, those who can be part of this group and can also help us in this. Those who are motivated, not looking for any monetary benefit or the benefit related to some kind of recognition like a certificate which students are looking for. And definitely we can reach up to the goal which you have think, or the dream which you have seen. So I'm very happy to be associated with you, and sir, see what opportunities I can get and what help I can give to this mission. So I'll try my level best to do this, sir. Thank you so much.
Great, great. You have raised one very important question. I think I would like to little elaborate on that. So Crime Free Bharat, it is offering internship, it is offering certificates, and our certificate will not be that ordinary type of certificate. They will give them the detail what exactly you have done, what you have done. At appropriate time, we would like that if you continue to contribute, then you will be the co-partner in patents. So Crime Free Bharat want to go for the thousands and lakhs of the patents in all fields. So it's not only the software, we will be creating gadgets, we will be creating processes, and we want everything should be patented, and there will be joint patent. And the person, those who contributed in that, they will be allowed to use it for the other commercial purpose, right? And when they are using it for the other commercial purpose, then part of the revenue from their things should also come to the Crime Free Bharat.
Okay.
And anyway, Crime Free Bharat is more like it is a NGO, it is a trust, and it is a company also. Because we conceived it in all three formats, and we will use this as per the requirement. So where the company structure is good, then we will use the company structure. Where the trust structure is good, we will use the trust structure. Otherwise, it is a society. At the moment, it is a registered society. But we intend to go for these three dimensions. So the people will be benefited in creating solutions. They will be benefited in getting their research paper published. They will be benefited in getting the patents and IPRs. They will be benefited in getting the revenue stream which will be flowing from Crime Free Bharat. And at the same time, whatever that joint property or intellectual property which we would be creating, they will be using for the commercial purpose. Then the reverse revenue stream will be flowing from them to us.
Yes.
So this is the full model I have explained to you, and I think it's a very win-win situation where we will be creating a healthy, wealthy, and prosperous Bharat. We would be not selling anything at international price. In India, we will be selling at very, very reasonable price. Nobody will be allowed to have the distorted profit. At the same time, the residual product will be sold at a very niche price. That may be 10 times or maybe 100 times of international price. If the people feel that whatever we are selling, we are creating, if it is like a Amrit, if it is full of the medicinal value, if it is going to prolong your life, it is going to promote your quality life, then you will be purchasing at any price which we will. So our producer, they should be benefited of that abnormal profit in creating extra wealth to the country. And as our vision, whatever the extra wealth we will be creating, we will be again flowing it back for the welfare of the globe at large. We do not want that profit for our purpose, because we strongly believe in Vasundhara Kutumbam.
Yes, sir.
And I am really thankful, Abhilasa ji, and I am very sure your team at your strength will be a big team, and there are thousands of such teams, and when the energy of all of them would be together, probably we would be in position to create our solution in very short duration.
Yes, sir. Definitely.
So I would like to sincerely thank you. I would like to thank my secretary, Mr. Manish. He is a young and he is owning to startup also. A very energetic boy. Sumit, who contacted you, he's also very energetic and selfless boy. At this stage of their life, when they are really creating future for themselves, still they are putting this much of the energy. So I would like to really convey my gratitude to my team, and I would once again I would like to convey my gratitude to you. And
Thank you so
finally, I
much.
would like to say Jai Hind, Jai
Jai
Bharat.
Hind, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat, sir. Good night, sir.